And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome back to Casual Rage. Lyndon, thanks for changing your picture. I just realized what it was. I just looked over and saw myself. Okay. How you all doing out there? I hope you're all doing well. Thank you to my guests for being here again. Mara, thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
And how you doing?
Tired.
What time is it there? It's like 9 in the morning?
No, it's 10 a.m. for me. I'm on the East Coast.
Oh, you're Eastern. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
But I've been up since like 6. So, but I get to sleep in on Monday. That's a plus.
Well, that's all right. You can make it up there.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. And Greg as well. Good morning and thank you. How are you?
Good morning. Little on the tired side yet, but otherwise I'm doing good.
Had your coffee?
Nah, I don't drink that shit.
Oh,
straight Mountain Dew to the veins.
Yep. Nice. And Lyndon, how are we, mate?
I'm drinking straight Mountain Dew right now.
Yes.
Keeping up
And
at
how was your stream? It seemed to go pretty well.
Yeah. Another Brisbane win. Beat Collingwood.
Another footy stream.
And then we talked about some tyranny in Victoria.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit going on here at the moment. Anyway, let's say hello to the chat. I put my neck out today, so that's why I'm not going to be on screen, unfortunately. I'm kind of trying to keep my neck as straight as possible. Biggles is here. Hail Biggles. How do you pronounce that name?
It looks like Elide.
Elide.
Yeah, from my streams.
Elide, how are you doing? Hello.
Oh, okay.
And Apollo Patriot. Yes, hail Greek mythology and your blue Twi'lek women. We know. It's so funny. He talks so much about the blue Twi'lek women, but there's not so many blue Twi'lek women in his memes. You don't see too many of them. Have you noticed that?
No. Well, yeah.
He wouldn't mean what he adores.
I'm partial to Darth Talon, so.
Yeah, red.
I like my green Twi'lek women.
Yeah.
It all started with Jabba's palace. Biggles, hello. Thank you for being here. Apollo, Matthias, Lord Vader. Sorry, Darth Vader. Well, same shit, different smell, isn't it? Open Airlock. How are we? Thank you all for being here. 13 watching. Thank you all for being here. All right. So, yeah, I just wanted to first of all start off by saying I pre-ordered something this week that I am really looking forward to getting. And I just want to show, because I know that Ryan got this and he did his video on it. I pre-ordered mine. I got to wait till the 19th of September. I don't understand. Like, why can they get it in the States and I can't get it here? That's some bullshit.
Shipping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I've ordered it. So I'm getting it soon. All right. Awesome. Thanks for your comments.
You're going to get the Palpatine one?
Thanks for showing me how jealous you are, all of you. Appreciate it. Sorry, what'd you say?
You're going to get the Palpatine one.
The Palpatine one? No, I actually looked for Anakin's one and I can't find it. Did they ever do a Black Series for Anakin?
Dude, that's
I imagine they would have at some point, but
the video so quick.
Now it's Ray-Bays.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, if it actually had Rey's name on it, like they released it and it had like said it was Rey's saber, there's no way I'd buy it.
Well, I think they did. Well, at least they were peddling something and calling it Rey's lightsaber, and everybody would look at it and go, "Yeah, no, that's Luke's and by extension Anakin's." But they were calling it Rey's lightsaber.
I saw that thing at the end of Robot Head's video where somebody took a photo of one inside a cabinet and it said Rey's lightsaber on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just some bullshit. Anyway, we're going to talk about some bullshit tonight. Or this morning. It's so confusing trying to keep up with everyone. Yes, I am Australian. Can't you tell? G'day, mate.
New.
Hey, no.
Nah.
No.
Nah. Yep. Yeah, nah. All right. Moving on. So this week there was actually quite a bit of noise. I wouldn't say it's really it's good and it's bad, but it's just like it's all just noise around Star Wars. There was obviously the John Boyega, there was Daisy Ridley, and there's also some High Republic stuff that I want to go through. I'm not gonna dive massively into it. There's so many people here, and I know that there's so many people that have watched and done so many different videos on all of these topics. So if you haven't heard, I'll give it to you sort of in a nutshell. But oh man, we'll start off with the John Boyega stuff. Who here hasn't heard about it? You all know what's going on there. What happened with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, John Boyega comes out and he's now just speaking his mind about how he feels about Star Wars and how he basically felt used as a racial card for Disney to use. Basically, that's the best way that I can put it. I see it more like he had the potential there. Yes, they were using him obviously as a racial card in the first movie, but there was still potential there, and they did brush him to the side. And he obviously talks about that and how he hates that and doesn't appreciate it. Like, how do you guys feel about all of this? I think it's great that he's come out and said all of this. But how do you feel?
China is asshole.
Okay.
Well,
They shrunk him on the poster. They shrunk him on the fucking poster for China.
Or did they I thought they completely removed him.
No. They made him so small that he's
No, you can just barely see him.
Yep.
Oh, is this for the Rise of Scott for the
For
I thought they were for the Force Awakens.
Force Awakens, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like this is something that we've been saying pretty much ever since The Last Jedi came out, and how his character has been like literally pushed to the side. So the two white leads, essentially, Rey and Kylo, could be at the forefront, even though Finn, like people, if you were to talk to people after The Force Awakens, I would encounter more going like, do you think like Finn is Force sensitive? Do you think he's gonna be trained? Blah blah blah, and like, no, he's just a janitor, and his whole purpose was to go on a failed mission in The Last Jedi and finally find Rey at the end.
Yeah. It's so funny because when you think about like John Boyega and his excitement for himself playing this character, early stages, it's incredible actually to think about where this character went and how shunned he really was. I actually, the reason why I like this is because I feel like more is going to come out from this from other people. Like, and it's vindication for all the fans, whether or not you fly the fagdom. That was really bad. Fandom menace.
What the fuck?
Daniel. Where's Daniel?
That's so funny. Freudian slip. Fandom menace flag or not. It's a win. Well, I put myself off real bad there.
Yes, you did.
It's a win for the fans. That's what I'm trying to say. All the fans, except for maybe a few that think they're fans.
Except for the gay ones.
Yeah.
Man, that was so bad. Yeah. Oh, man, I've taken so much Nurofen, so much ibuprofen, so much. Anyway, let's get past that. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think when you saw? What do you think when you saw it, Lyndon? What do you think?
That it came out about John Boyega.
Yeah.
So it's like Disney. Yeah.
Do you think he's
value?
do you think he's burning his bridges working for Disney?
He doesn't
with
give a
all of this?
fuck. Look at all the stuff he's posted on Twitter. He doesn't give a fuck, man. He's like, yeah, thanks. Give me that cash. I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah. But Disney, man, I don't know. How can you do that when you leave the factor manners? Like, how can you do that? You're preaching all this bullshit about like minorities and we're gonna rewrite this so we can have a female lead, and then you take the black character and you literally that promotional video of him with the lightsaber when Kylo's walking at him, and his reaction to that on the lounge, the one that's been going around.
I just found it. I was looking for it.
That reaction is amazing. And then you watch that scene in the movie, and you literally, as it cuts off, he backs up and Kylo absolutely beats the shit out of him. And you're like, oh, you cucked him, you fucking assholes. This could have been. Fuck.
Steph actually shared this on Twitter the day that all that came out, and that's
Mm-hmm.
This.
Yeah.
The excitement.
Okay, now let me actually bring that scene up, and I'll see if we can.
Like, he goes crazy. Like, he's so excited. Do you reckon he knew what the sort of the next bit was for his character? Like, because obviously they had some sort of outline. If you take into consideration the fact of what Daisy Ridley said about, talking to Colin Trevorrow about, the ending and all of that sort of stuff, they had some sort of outline. Do you reckon he knew that he was actually going to become a Jedi? Or at least like a Force user in some way, shape, or form?
You talking about John Boyega?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he did. Well, I don't think he did. I think probably post filming it, he assumed that. And I've seen people, I don't want to say attacking him, but saying, basically saying, that he should have known, this is going to happen to his character because he read the scripts, blah, 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 prior to the filming of The Force Awakens. And I'm like, in a way, defending him by saying that scripts change. So whatever he might have read prior to filming The Force Awakens, could have been altered. And I think was altered because, you look at what happened to Poe Dameron. He was originally supposed to die, and then they kept his character, which means the script had to be altered to add him at the end, near the end of the film.
Yeah.
So to say, John Boyega should have known, no, he doesn't necessarily have to know. Saw the reshoots for The Rise of Skywalker as well. Those happen. So he could have gotten maybe a general outline of what his character is supposed to be, maybe some pages. And because I don't think they even really gave anything to Mark Hamill, even, or any of the cast members, really. At least.
Hold on, but look at that scene. Look at the scene straight after that promo. I just watched it. He gets absolutely wrecked by Kylo, like he's walking around like he thinks he's Vader, and he is absolutely no threat to him. And then he gets his back sliced up, so he knows something bad's gonna happen. And then Rey takes over. Maybe he didn't know that bit.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he knew everything. I think he probably got blindsided with what happened to his character in The Last Jedi. Because Rian Johnson came in and literally undid everything that J.J. Abrams set up, even with his mystery boxes.
And you got these fucking spurs out there going, oh, Finn's arc in The Last Jedi was fucking amazing. I'm like, bitch, he's walking around like the bubble boy, like a fucking water suit on a ship. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think of it as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He's walking around the ship as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's how I see it. Yeah, anyway.
Marshmallow.
They cucked him so bad. They did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sanitation? Yeah, fucking bullshit.
And then that essentially leads me straight into the Daisy Ridley stuff because, she's complaining about not getting any work after Star Wars. And I actually want to refer it back to John Boyega. Has he really had any work since the end of Star Wars? Because of
the Pacific Rim movie.
No, I know he had those other things that was in between though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Pacific Rim was between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, right?
Yeah, post, not so much that I've seen.
Mm.
I just don't understand. Like, no one's really getting any work at the moment, are they?
Well, someone.
Well, they could still be getting casted for roles. I'm sure they're still writing scripts, and I think they're still planning to do movies at some point in the future. They may not actively be acting at the moment,
Yeah.
but they should still be doing like pre-production work on any title that they want to do in the future. If the studios aren't doing that, I hope you don't have stock in them, because they're going down. If they're not planning to kick it into gear at some point here, they're done.
Adam Driver is. I just don't like. She's getting voice work, which is probably the kind of work that she'd want to be getting in this kind of climate with what's going on at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really understand her complaint. That's my thing. I keep I sent a super chat the other day. I can't remember who it was to, and I'm like, "Shut up, Daisy. Your privilege is showing." Like,
I mean, honestly, she's young, and as far as we know, healthy. Like, she should honestly be gung ho about pretty much any role, as long as she likes the role or likes the character and wants to play it. Like, I mean, honestly, like, she's the opposite of the at-risk group for the comic cough. So she should just be going all in. Like, and if honestly, I mean, if she's not taking roles because of that, then that's her own damn fault, really.
what's this that you're showing?
This is Boyega's upcoming stuff. So there's 1 completed, 1 in post, and 3 in pre-production.
Are they all movies?
It looks like
There's a TV miniseries there. That's
Yeah, that's
I think he's doing a lot of work for Netflix, isn't he?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, that's probably where he's going to just go to. Like, he doesn't care about. I mean, do you really think after what he said he'd want to go back to Disney and do anything for them?
I don't think Disney would have him at this point.
No, I don't think so either. But do you think that he'd want to go back?
No, not unless it's like a role of a lifetime kind of situation where you can't refuse, or they throw so much money at him that you can't say no. But he's burning that bridge, which it's great hearing him, say some truths, talk about, really what happened with his character and with the Star Wars sequel movies. But honestly, there's so few studios left because they're all now megacorps that are owned by other megacorps. Mm-hmm. Pissing off Disney is just not a very good career move if you intend to stay in Hollywood and be a Hollywood actor. Because, you have Warner Brothers, you have Disney, and you have Universal, right? And that's about it. Because, well, I guess Paramount and Sony.
Yeah.
So, you have 5 potential employers for major movies, and that's it. And that's currently, who's to say there's not going to be some other goddamn merger? Or I think, CBS, Viacom, Paramount is, teetering on the edge. Their stock's practically, worthless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I understand that well. But the way it sort of comes across, like, she is getting work. That's the thing. And, I don't really understand what she's complaining about.
She's not getting the work she wants. That's the thing.
That's the thing. And that's where I'm saying, that's where I'm sort of coming from with the whole privilege.
If she okay, Star Wars is one thing, but she was in that Murder on the Orient Express movie, and if she proved that she was worthy of studios investing money and time into her by hiring her, she would have plenty of work now. And she wasn't even memorable in the role. And the only thing that you can say is that she found a way to keep her mouth closed in scenes, unlike Star Wars. That's probably the most positive thing I could say about her character. But
the thing is, with Star Wars,
because you have to think, studios have to invest. If they hire someone for a role, they're investing money in that person. They're investing money not only into their salary, but into the overall production costs as well as the marketing and so forth. So they want a return on their investment. If they look at and actors and actresses are commodities. For a bad way of saying it, they are commodities, literally, in Hollywood. And if a studio is looking at them and going, I'm not going to get a return on my investment if I put you in this film, they're not going to hire you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what they're doing with her right now.
Well, if you want to be an A-list actor, you have to be a person that people go to see a movie because you're in it, and she's just not there. I mean, you got to think, like, Harrison Ford became that, but like, I don't even think with Indiana Jones, when he did that one, until that movie was successful, that's when he really broke it. Like, I don't know if a lot of people just went to Indiana Jones going, well, it's got Han Solo in it. Like, there are so few actors at any given moment. There's maybe like 10 actors or actresses in the world that can say to a movie studio, I will sell you tickets.
Do you think it would have helped? It helped though because it was Lucasfilm.
Oh, well, and Spielberg was attached to it as well. I mean, for Harrison Ford, absolutely. The fact that it was George Lucas was hot commodity. The fact that then you had Steven Spielberg attached to it as well.
Yeah,
that, that's huge. Like, directors can be that person. Like, directors seem to be more of that draw now than actors. Let's think about how many actors you got. Like, maybe The Rock.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, but he's starting to fall off a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Well, ever since Mummy, I think he's sort of lost a little bit.
I mean, you can't really name any actors that you're just like. I mean, I can name a bunch of them that are still acting that used to carry that kind of weight, like a Bruce Willis did at one time, and there's lots of them that used to be that way. Jim Carrey. Back in the day, he could, he drew people in. Hell, even like an Adam Sandler, but not anymore. Too many options now.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars, not a lot.
Frank Oz did.
I just want to go back to like Daisy's performance. The thing that I look at with it though is like, if she was told by the directors, all right, in this fight scene, you've got to like be like getting really emotional and getting really angry, and then you've got to scream at the end of it. Like, she did a good job of that. If that's what they were telling her to do, it wasn't too bad.
It would surprise me if she even got that much direction based on the lack of good fight choreography. It looks like they put so little thought into those moments. It was like the last thing that they gave a shit about. I mean, I know a lot of fans, particularly like in The Last Jedi, love that throne room scene. It does not hold up. And the lightsaber battles, honestly, in the sequel trilogy, the best one is in The Force Awakens. And that's not even very good. Because like when she's sitting there pausing to, contemplate the Force, and she closes her eyes, I'd be like, how many of us would have like stabbed her 18 times by the time she opened up her eyes again? I know it's dramatic and it's slow time and everything, but that moment even seems freaking stupid, where she's like, oh, I feel the Force now.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, like any other Sith would have like cut her, in 10 pieces.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you feel that Force?
I actually think more about the bit where they're actually fighting on the Death Star in Rise of Skywalker. And
that is awful.
And she turns the saber, like reverses the saber. I'm like, in that time that she's done that, the amount of times you could have just cut her down. Like, and I also think in that fight, like by the end of the fight, he was ready to cut her down. Until Leia dies and goes Ben, and all that bullshit.
Yeah, it looked like they were making her win the fight there.
That's right. They were trying to make him, because it's all the backlash. They tried to respond to all of that, and it was, anyway.
Absolutely, and they're like, we'll let him win for now because he's going to get cheap shotted, because Rey's the cheap shot artist.
But But like, I just think, okay, well, if he was that serious about actually cutting her down, then there was so much more prior opportunity for him to actually do that.
Well, here, you hold your sword at 10 o'clock, and I'm going to take a running, huge, massive swipe at your sword at 10 o'clock instead of anywhere else that you have open. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, people kind of complain about the original trilogy's lightsaber battles, that they're, slower, not, they like the faster paced prequel ones. But there was weight behind them. like there were heavyweights duking it out, and they were using more. It was more force concentration, less flash,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a different style. I mean, they made lightsabers heavy in the original trilogy, and they were light in the prequel trilogy. I like the prequel trilogy fights better, but that throne room lightsaber battle between Luke and Vader is still awesome. Nothing.
Oh yeah.
Nothing that the sequel trilogy did with lightsabers can come even close to even the worst lightsaber. What's the worst lightsaber battle in the original trilogy? Obi-Wan Vader. If you just look at like lightsaber technique fighting, I mean, the moment was great.
It was like those that would come down as probably the worst, but even that is infinitely better than what we got in the sequel trilogy because there was still emotion there.
Mm-hmm.
As low as it was, there was still emotion of like former mentor and former student.
Oh, absolutely.
It was almost like we're gonna fight, but I kind of want to catch up a little bit. How you been doing, Obi?
Yeah, even in that, like that, I was about to say the one in A New Hope, the Obi-Wan Vader fight. There's so much emotion in that fight without there being so much actual action going on. It's incredible.
Someone recut that, so it's like a sick fight now.
Yeah, I didn't like the recut. It didn't fit. I mean, it's cool, but it doesn't fit.
It wasn't. That's right. It wasn't bad. And they definitely got the anger from Vader. I feel that they actually got that really well. But I still prefer the original, to be honest. I just quickly want to say, is it Jangi? Happy birthday.
Jagan 75. All right. Jagan. Happy birthday.
And please hit the like. Yes. Thank you, Apollo. Apollo, open. Man, I'm really off my game. Man, it's these things I'm on.
Yeah, open airlock does not have the foot fetish. That would be Apollo.
Open, I do apologize.
I'm sure in there somewhere.
Man, maybe I shouldn't have done this stream. I've just seen a whole heap of people jump in too. Hey, Shellback and Pastor G, welcome. And Chris is here.
All right, I hit the like button. Get off my back.
Thank you. You hate that, I know. All right, the last thing that I quickly wanted to just go over, as soon as we've anything else that you wanted to say about that, just quickly. Disney about either Daisy Ridley or John Boyega, Finn?
Not really. What we've always been doing. And
best of luck to him in the future endeavors. Don't ever go back to Star Wars.
Yeah, and we were right.
Yeah. Oh, I just noted. I need to match here.
Do I even have that? Let me just quickly
check. There we go.
Sorry, guys. Oh, God. Yeah, I do. Cool.
Open airlock. I got a little more sleep than 2 hours, but I think I have a total of 5 hours in the last 48.
Now we all look stupid.
There we go. That is
that's one awesome. One horrible looking panel.
See, what you do now is select the option to take our names off, and then nobody will have any fucking clue who the hell's talking, other than just by voice. But they won't be able to associate with like the avatar.
By the time I actually figure out how to actually do that.
How to do that? Yeah. Okay, never mind.
There'd be no point. All right. Let's just quickly have a look at this. So I don't know who's seen this out there. This came out this week about Yoda being in the High Republic, the novels that they're doing, that is apparently supposed to be 200 years before the events of A New Hope. Is that correct? I'm pretty sure that's correct.
That's Yoda Windu, right? Yeah,
that's Yoda Windu. I just wanted to have a look at the art and pick it apart a little bit. Like when you guys saw this, what do you think? Like, I mean, go on. What do you guys think?
It looks
You've
like
also-
somebody did like an app to put Samuel Jackson's face on Yoda from the prequels.
Yeah.
Like seriously, that's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, is that Samuel Jackson?
God.
And it just pisses me off. Like they set the High Republic in this time period so they could use Yoda, and that's obvious because otherwise they could have said it any other time. Like they could have said this is 1,000 years ago. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. I was
They
about
did
to
this on
say
purpose
that.
just to use Yoda.
Yeah, I was about to say that. They basically did this to try and sell books.
Cowards.
To try and sell books. It's
Yoda L. Jackson.
it honestly. What about this picture?
Yeah, that's the one that really looks like Samuel Jackson.
That is the one. That is the one that looks a lot like.
Yeah. Looks like he's about to shank someone.
Look at that face. All right, now here's a side to side like not a side to side, but like a comparison here. I got another photo ready. So this is supposed to be 200 years before.
I think it's the prequels. Isn't it?
The prequels, yeah, no, it is the prequels because I did have a look at that. So here's a picture of Yoda from the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, his whole jawline changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like it's like completely different. This is the thing that I don't understand about these artists that are doing this. Like, I mean, we saw it when we got the actual characters like Ava and all of those ones. Is that even her name?
Chris, yeah.
Ava Chris, or whatever. Yeah, the bestest ever. She's now the Mikey Spock of.
King Shark is a shark.
Hello, King Shark.
King Shark is a shark. I told you I'd be here. I'm here. I'll be here for a bit.
Thank you.
How we doing?
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, good. How you doing?
Oh, fucking hell. Worst day ever.
Why?
It was trash. The washing machine, everything went to shit.
Oh, that's
What are
not
we-
good.
It fucking sucks. What are we looking at?
We're looking at the art for Yoda that they decided to release from the High Republic
Okay.
stuff. I'm just browsing over a couple of the things that came out this week within Star Wars, and we'll get into a video. There's also Stephen. I don't know if you follow him. This is his version of it. Did you guys all see this?
This is a troll.
I don't actually like it. I first of all, I don't I will say it is better than what they did, but like I don't like the hair. There's way too much of it. And like fuck, is he cut?
I don't like his pose. I don't like what he's wearing. I don't like his hair. I see that and I want to squish him.
Like Baby Yoda.
Like it's a damn rodent or something. Well, I mean, yeah, I hate Baby Yoda, but like, no, even throwing away Baby Yoda, this looks.
It
looks like
it's
looks
still
like
an
one of those
improvement.
creatures in the third Mummy movie or whatever. Or was it the second one? I don't know, where they're in the jungle. Like they look like little jungle imps or something.
Yeah.
This one is, I think it's the third one because he's got a kid, or is it the second one? I don't fucking remember.
It's the one with the damn obnoxious kid.
Yeah, I think it's the third one.
No, the third one's the China one, so it's gotta be the second.
The second one. Yep, second.
I just think that
The
they're
one with
just
the
using.
CGI rock.
They're obviously using these original characters to try and sell their characters, and it's. I'm curious to see how many books they sell. I can't wait for it to be released, and surely there'd be numbers on that come out.
No,
No?
Amazon maybe, but like
Yeah.
they
not gonna release
hide
them.
that stuff. They'll have like the top list through Amazon and then the New York Times bestsellers list, but that's all still not public data. Because then there's shipped versus sale and all that stuff that you got to deal with as well. Like I don't think the High Republic is going to be like one, like you killed your whole audience that was buying your books before by telling them to fuck off. So there's that little bit of a problem. Like it's hard to get those people to really want to buy a book in a different continuity. Like if you brought back the EU and said this is an EU book, I think they'd come back, like, okay, take my money. But this stuff, nope.
Yeah.
And why? Like, are they going to do a movie? Like, I have no interest in the High Republic era at all. It's just to put the Star Wars label on something. Well, fuck that. You got me with Force Awakens. That's the last time.
Yeah. Hey, Lethal, you got anything to say to Shellback?
King Shark is a shark. King Shark is a shark.
Cool. Yeah. I'm honestly getting tired of just hearing these announcements of these new things that they're doing, but then they're just using the old characters. Like, again, the Obi-Wan series, yeah, it'd be cool to have an Obi-Wan series as long as they do it justice. But
nope.
But do we need it? No, we don't really need it. We never needed it before. It'd be better if we could just have the story move forward, or the story, like a bit more of the story that maybe came before. Like, I don't understand. And we've been saying it for years.
I'm still saying it. Do you know the definition of insanity?
Is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Yep.
King Roo is a Roo.
King Roo is a Roo.
Trans Ryno cat. Lives matter.
Trans cat is a trans cat.
Star Wars is dead, says Lord Vader.
Disney Star Wars is dead. I'll give him that.
Yeah. I'll completely agree with that. And
I don't know, man. Honestly, I think Disney Star Wars gets way more attention from people that don't like it than people that do like it. So they must be.
That's probably true.
They're living rent free.
I guess it's not going to translate to sales though in their business. I don't. That's probably not a great strategy.
Oh well, there's more people talking about this than the old stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
David S. didn't like it, I don't think. Bruce Lee Yoda.
It did kind of look like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryno, I need to get going.
No worries. Well, yeah, thank you for coming on. You just did an Orville review with the Geek Blend, right? It's going to be coming out?
It still has to be completely edited and put together yet. We watched the episode and recorded our comments. I just got to edit it all together. So probably not going to come out today, maybe tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And the only other thing I got going is the Lower Decks reviews. And I would guess, based on the amount of people watching the reviews, not just my channel and other ones, that, they've lost 2/3 of their audience already.
Didn't that show just start?
Yeah.
It's on episode 5 of 10 in season 1.
Episodes.
I think
please go over to Lost Jedi 22, go and subscribe and give him a view on his videos that seem to be losing views because the whole show's losing interest. That's so funny. I'm sorry.
Same thing happened with Picard, though. Like, Picard really... Yeah. The videos didn't stop getting... Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Mark.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but just a real quick question. Do you still watch, what is it, Star Trek Discovery? Or do you watch that at all? Because they're planning on introducing transgender and non-binary characters in season 3.
Oh, I saw that.
That is so crap because there's been non-binary characters since the 80s in Star Trek, but, go ahead and pat yourself on the back for you're not first.
Yeah,
you're not first.
Is it like, sorry, the world did not start in 2000, like, you fucking idiots. Like,
well, it didn't
look at previous stuff.
Either. Didn't start in 2099, because according to Captain Marvel, it's the first female superhero or hero or whatever woman on screen, and I'm like,
No. She
Woman.
invented women.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thankfully they improved since her model.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the whole fucking line was fucked from the start.
To answer your question, Mara, I watched the first episode of Discovery when it came out and it was on CBS. And I went, nope, and said, I'm not paying for that. It looks horrible. I didn't get there's this character that mutinies in the first episode and she's a Starfleet officer. And what the fuck are these Klingon things? I was like, no way. Since watching Picard, I've gone back and I've actually watched Discovery because I'm gonna actually do reviews and content related to the Discovery season 3 stuff. Discovery's already so goddamn terrible. Like they could do 1,000 firsts in there, and it like I don't know if you can make it worse. I mean, maybe if they did like a musical episode, that would probably be a little worse. There you go, Kurtzman. There's your idea. Do a musical episode.
Yeah.
Have Mikey Spock sing about how great she fucking is. And then you could have the 2 gay guys, on the ship brushing their teeth in the bathroom, just talking. That was great, compelling stuff. But for inclusion, right?
Did you see that battle we got in with the Klingons? Yeah. Oh, you missed a spot in your ass.
What the hell?
It was just a scene from the new track.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll believe it.
The only thing New Trek does well is the special effects. Like I will give Discovery's credit there that it looks cinematic, but it's cinematic garbage.
Mm-hmm.
It's just pretty garbage.
Mm. We don't talk about Trek here. Go away. No, I'm only joking.
Fine, I'll leave. Well, I was leaving anyway, so.
Yeah, that's right. You need to go.
See you, man.
All right.
Take care.
Live long and fuck
Coming
off.
on, I appreciate it. Yeah. And go
See you
and
later,
subscribe.
guys.
Thanks, mate. Bye. Why is everyone off camera?
I don't have makeup on. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not wearing pants. No, that's not true either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wearing underpants. I'm wearing underpants over my pants. No, I'm all doped up.
You woke up with a really stiff
neck.
Yeah, neck.
And I had to go to the chiro, and I'm just sitting back in my chair. I reckon I'd look stupid on screen, so that's why I'm not on screen. Everyone else has no excuse. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lyndon.
Yeah,
Lyndon's pretty face. Motortroller. Hell. No. Okay. All right. I also wanted to just quickly show this. Stig shared this with me tonight while you were streaming, Lyndon. Did you see this meme? I thought it was quite funny.
King Shark is a shark.
Did you see this, Lethal?
Yeah.
What it's actually like.
God.
Yeah. Just add in that. It was so funny. There was somebody that commented on it. This is like got a little offended about the stereotype of Aussies swearing so much.
Oh my fucking
Fuck off.
God.
Did you see it?
No, show it. Let's
Show
see.
me.
Wait, hang on.
Show me.
Let me see if I can find it first.
I'm offended about facts. We choose
Is that
facts.
They didn't actually say that, but they said, hang on.
Is it the same bitch that wants us to apologise about making fun of Victoria?
No. That's right. Don't say that. Fuck out of here. Yeah, this is called casual rage. Where's the rage?
Yeah, where's the rage?
The rage will
Ryno,
come.
you know,
The rage will
it's
come
not-
when we watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
King Shark is a shark.
Not a fish.
Shark. King Shark is a shark. All right, loading. No, one more accurately. Can you zoom in a bit more, please? There we go. No, one more accurately, not in the cities and towns. If you're in the outback, sure, I can vouch for that. But cities and towns are generally safe areas. I also don't think it's fair as much as stereotypes say we do. I certainly don't. Maybe you're a bitch.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so
Are you speaking for me?
said
Are
about
you taking away my agency as a person fellow Australian?
Funny. I'm like, dude, it's a meme. It's fucking hilarious. Like,
It's insensitive,
oh fuck, people can't laugh
insulting,
anymore.
and problematic. My wife's a doctor.
You laugh, you get
I
cancer.
know, man. People are fucking.
Yeah, I thought it was funny because it came up almost immediately. Almost immediately.
Oh my god.
No.
Maybe. No.
Well-
No. I used to go to school with this girl that would say, instead of saying no, she'd say noi. I'm like, noi! Noi!
Fucking South Australia.
Yeah.
Man, what seriously? What's been going on here? I'm scared to honestly, like, no more COVID booty for a little while.
Do you want me to read that in Steph's voice?
Yeah, go on.
Ryno, I saw your house got raided by Victoria.
What?
Come,
Scottish.
okay?
What?
Stop selling, live in your house to get laid. Laugh emoji, laugh emoji, laugh emoji, laugh emoji, laugh
like
emoji.
Irish accent or something.
It was Scottish. No, that's not Irish. That's Scottish.
That was Scottish.
It was
That was
Indian
Scottish Spanish.
Indian/Jamaican or something. It was
That was
weird.
not Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Although to
That was
defend
Scottish
himself,
Spanish.
he did not leave his house. She came there, so.
And then
Yeah, Ryno lashed out and got an in call.
Mhm.
No more of that.
Renegade is real.
It's real.
Yep.
Last time I called, a prostitute police rocked up. I was like, wow, shit. I didn't realize they
Well,
came
Lord
dressed
Vader,
up.
if it wasn't a police state before, it certainly is now.
100%.
Do you guys, wait, hold on. Do people actually think we were joking when we say Victoria is asshole?
But or not?
Victoria is asshole.
Right now, it certainly is. And I'm from
Paul, did you apologize to that guy yet?
No, my dick has yet to be sucked by him. Those are my demands. They're rather simple. If you see me issue an apology to him, you will know that he has sucked my dick.
There you
Oh
go,
my God.
ladies and gentlemen. Take a peek, and you will find Lethal getting blown in
For an apology.
How strong are those drugs you're on for your neck?
Oh, pretty strong.
Okay, I'm kind of.
Can you tell?
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, you do seem a bit dopey.
I'm out of it, dude.
Be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes. All right, let's get into this. It's going to be a bit of fun. I know that Lethal, you haven't seen this, and it's been a while, I reckon, for a lot of people. I just wanted to see. I went back and I watched some videos from around when The Rise of Skywalker came out, a little bit before and a little bit after. And I thought I'd go in and I'd see how these videos had actually aged. And you can imagine how they've aged, really, can't you?
They've aged about as well as making fun of Victoria, as in it's aged extremely well.
Okay. So this came out on the 21st of December. When did The Rise of Skywalker come out? It must have been just days before that.
It was a few days before that.
Yeah. Okay, so this is 10 things Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker got right. Like, that's almost an oxymoron in itself, isn't it? It's got nothing right.
Nope. Well, I mean, I didn't see it, so I'm curious to see what they got right. Like, they fly now because we've never seen that before.
Oh, God.
Well, I find it funny though too that he limited himself to 10 things, and like, I mean, how many awesome moments do you reckon you could pick out of, let's say, Empire Strikes Back?
Well, more than 10.
More than 10, can't you?
Yeah.
Like, it's and so funny when I went searching for these as well. There were obviously so many more, and I don't know if this is the algorithm thing, but there were so many more that were negative. I couldn't find that many that were that positive. And I obviously wanted to find the ones that were trying to defend it. See how it aged. So I just want to check something before we get started. All right, cool. All right, let's get straight into it, shall we?
Third Star Wars trilogy has.
Oh, I will also chuck a link. I haven't done it yet, but I will also chuck a link for this video in the description if people want to go and watch it.
Finally hit theaters. In The Rise of Skywalker, Rey, Finn, Poe, and the rest of our favorites return to save the galaxy and tie
The rest of our favorites. Okay, so he references, first of all, he references just the main three from the sequel trilogy, and the rest of our favorites. I think that's pretty interesting. I don't think there's too many favorites in there, to be honest. Did you have any favorite characters from the sequel trilogy at all? Anyone? Any new ones?
No,
Anyone?
I mean it would have been. I mean, I will be honest. It would have been Finn if they had gone. I mean, he could have conceivably been equivalent to like a Kyle Katarn character
True.
in the sequel trilogy, and had that dynamic of kind of like a between him and Luke Skywalker, and how Finn was taken as a child and as being part of the First Order his entire life, and then to have that kind of headbutting by finding out the Jedi used to do the same thing, and he's training under Luke Skywalker, who's the Grand Master. Sort of that you could have had that dynamic, and then it culminating in him not taking over, but at least becoming a Jedi Knight under Luke Skywalker and training in future generations. But no, so I can't think of any other character.
Oh my God.
So Stigo's sister was his favorite character. Nice one, Frank.
Yep.
Bobby
Yeah, right.
Frick. Bobby Frick was actually probably one of the more interesting characters, and it's only because he had that charisma, and it was really just stupid. It didn't really even fit in Star Wars, to be honest.
I like the salt on crate. That's my favorite. There you go.
Oh yeah, let's just lick here. Let's just make it real obvious that it's not Hoth.
Yeah, I know. Not snow, salt. Get it right.
Yeah, get it right. All right.
tie up some loose ends. Welcome to the Binger. Let's talk about 10 things The Rise of Skywalker got right in its galaxy far, far away. And be warned, this video contains spoilers.
If you don't want to be spoiled, I'll give you 5 seconds now. That's it. That's all you get.
Taking one last look at my friends.
Oh God.
Damn.
Oh yeah, Chewbacca finally gets his medal. Like that's what people.
Okay, that's number 10. That's number 10. Like
That
the
was
thing that I find
That was already
that I find
why.
the thing that I find so funny about this is that it clearly was a meme and everything, and they had to make good on that meme basically within this movie. I don't understand it, but okay, let's see how he justifies how this is a good moment for Star Wars. Does anybody have anything to say about this?
Fuck you.
King Shark is a shark.
I don't know. This was already explained why he didn't accept his medal at the ceremony, but of course we had to have what the fuck's her name? Give it to him.
I forgot.
That
was that
was some really major plot hole that people need filled with the sequel trilogy.
Yes, I am.
Mhm.
I'm really out of it. Sorry, Mara. But yeah, it was explained, and it's just silly. now. All right, so let's see what he's got to say.
In Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, Luke Skywalker and Han Solo are awarded medals of bravery.
I love how he goes from Luke Skywalker to Han Solo, and he's got Han Solo when he says Luke Skywalker, and he's got like it's like reverse the images on screen. Like it's so funny. Like doing the videos that I've been making and everything, I now notice things like this. Did you notice that at all?
Mm-hmm.
I just like I thought that was funny.
Episode 4, A New Hope, Luke Skywalker and
Nope.
Han Solo are
Nope.
Good
I
one.
reckon call C-3PO fucking Chewie.
He should have had them walking in reverse so that he could have actually had them in the right spots. But okay.
You just say it at a different time.
awarded medals of bravery and honor for destroying the Death Star. Princess Leia herself presents them with their medals, but Chewbacca, everyone's favorite Wookiee, doesn't get one. This has been a sore spot.
Everyone's favorite Wookiee? The only Wookiee
Lethal.
everyone knows?
Trash.
You can see my face in my avatar. I changed my avatar so you can see what my face looks like at least. I'm not turning my camera on.
What are you talking about?
Mara's been face swapping with everything.
Yeah, no, she's a
My
fiend.
avatar.
Oh,
Yeah,
Steph, lethal, turn on your camera. Okay. I don't
There
have
you
my
go.
light
It's
on.
the hostage fucking shot.
So basically, all Lethal wants to say is fuck them Wookiees.
The Wookiees are trash. I don't know. I didn't watch this movie. I can't sit through this one either.
A New Hope.
No, I couldn't watch any of these. Get fuck off, Luke.
Fuck off, Lethal.
Oh, Luke's a bitch. All he does is complain and cry. Just like his dad.
Then he becomes a hero.
Then he gets fucking wrecked by Kaitis, who's a
and
real
he
man.
then he goes and fucks Mara. And it's awesome.
No, he doesn't. He sucks green tits and
No.
cries.
Green
and,
green Twi'lek women. Stop talking about Last Jedi. We're talking about the Rise of Skywalker.
You didn't even say
Fans who thought the Wookiee deserved one as much as his human friends. And luckily,
I honestly, when that movie ended, it never entered my mind that man, I'm so out of it. That Chewie didn't get a medal.
I noticed and I thought, yeah, that's
Did you
right.
really? Did you really?
Fucking oath, I hate Wookiees.
I don't think you did. Oh, I was about to blow you up.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
I mean, don't you? Yeah, see?
That's it.
Getting shot by a shark.
Let's do it like that.
Kick
That's
this.
better. No, I went to the wrong screen. Sorry. Yeah, it never even crossed my mind, to be honest, in that scene. I didn't even know it became a meme until I got older. I suppose the internet wasn't around when I was a kid, so there was no real memes. Anyway, continue.
this issue was put to rest in The Rise of Skywalker.
No one
Maz
cared.
Kanata, a former pirate who now works with the Resistance, presents him with his medal. And after what Chewie has went through in the new trilogy, including the loss of Luke and Han, it's definitely about time that he gets a little bit of recognition.
Is that
Well,
Mark
like,
the Cyborg?
You sidelight him throughout the whole fucking trilogy. Now it's about time he got his medal. Bull fucking shit. They explained it. They explained why he didn't accept the medal already. Like, literally, he chose not to accept it. They explained it already. And he's supposed to be a Star Wars fan. He should know this.
I agree. It's I find it funny that that's number 10. Like that's the 10th best moment of the Rise of Skywalker is where Chewie gets his medal. All right, cool. You idiot. Which takes us into number 9, which is the return of Emperor Palpatine. Did anybody think that was an awesome thing? Lethal.
I didn't like it in the 90s, and I don't like it now.
I thought he was just going to say King Shark is a shark, so we got more than we subverted my expectations.
Dark Empire was not good.
No. And that's the book they decided to rip off for this movie. But it was planned from the get-go for the Emperor to come back.
Of course it was.
Sure.
we know that's not true because there's an interview with McDermott saying, "Oh yeah, I got the call after TLG."
Yeah, but according to Kathleen Kennedy, this is always the plan.
She's a fucking liar. We know.
I know.
We got no source material, but yeah, 9 months later, we got some source material. We
Yeah,
just didn't. No,
pretty much.
no, fuck off.
And it makes
Just like
absolute-
Daniel Andrews.
it
I
makes
haven't
absolute-
seen the vision, but I know about it.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's thrown down the reactor shaft,
Right.
pretty much.
Ray, you reckon
Ray
number
Ray.
one? You reckon number one's going to be the Ray Palpatine bit, the Ray Skywalker bit?
Mhm.
Ray Skywalker.
Oh, we'll see. Yes, I completely agree. No, with just NO. Thank you. The Return of Palpatine was bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. All right, let's see how he justifies this. Let's see how this is a good part. Let's see.
Since Supreme Leader Snoke met his end in The Last Jedi, fans have been wondering what villain would be terrorizing the galaxy in the rise.
Nope.
Did anyone wonder who was the next villain to terrorize the galaxy?
I would have accepted Darth Jar Jar over the Emperor at that point. Would have made more sense. So, but so proof of life. I'm on camera.
I can only laugh now. This is the thing. I'm so doped up on all these things I'm on. That I can only laugh at this shit right now. I can't get angry. Maybe I will. We'll see what happens.
It just makes me do this. I'm like he's trying. I give him A for effort, but he's failing miserably.
E for effort. Because it starts with an E. That's what he thought.
Yeah.
Play on.
You thought it would be Kylo Ren?
Did you say play on?
Yeah, play on. Fuck this. Just keep going.
Geek Blend. Hey, slow down, man. There's no rush. Calm your
We're
farm.
not all on your level. Like, hey, bro, fucking.
All right, maybe I.
You got Ryno's doped off his head. You got me and Mara that just don't fucking care about this, and then you got Lyndon that's here for memes.
I will say Mara's given me the most, so thank you, Mara. At least you're giving me a conversation.
Pretty much.
But yeah,
okay.
I don't think there were too many people out there that were curious on where they were going next with the story. I think a lot of people had jumped off the bandwagon by this stage. And if this guy coming out with this video after the Rise of Skywalker and he's saying there are a lot of fans, it makes me think that he was on the side of the fence that liked the Last Jedi. As much I did get through a little bit of this video before I decided to watch it just to make sure it was okay. And I really couldn't gauge whether or not he liked the trilogy or not.
Well, he's coming up with 10 positive things. I'm guessing he's either lying to himself or he does genuinely love the sequel trilogy. And I remember having this conversation with my little brother after he saw The Last Jedi, and he said that he would have not necessarily forgiven that movie, but he would have been looking forward to the third movie if they had actually done a genuine subversion of expectations, and that would have had Rey, after she, slaughters all those Praetorian guards or whatever you want to call them, decided she wants to, sort of join, or at least
But not
side
join?
with,
Like join, but not
side
join.
with-
Yeah.
side with the First Order, and Kylo Ren realizing that he's been on, I guess, in a way, the wrong side the whole time. So you would have had the dynamic of Rey going back to the Resistance, but her being the mole in a way. Like she's actually against the Resistance, and the Resistance is not believing Kylo Ren when he says, "I'm actually on your side."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very true.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, that's why there's 21. That's why there's 21 people here, man.
Yep.
And Chaos Toy, thank you for being here. I'm doing well. I'm very relaxed right now because I'm very doped up because I put my neck out and I'm on some pretty good quality
I put
stuff.
my neck out for this
I
stream.
tell you,
I'm on some good quality shit.
I tell you to stretch every time you get booty, Ryno. You wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah.
You would
So
just
one
stretch.
stretch every 15 years.
Yeah,
Don't know about
stretch, otherwise
that.
you throw everything out.
15 days, maybe. We'll see. All right, let's continue.
Yes, play on.
The answer turns out to be Emperor Palpatine, who we all thought
Wow.
was gone after Darth Vader turned on him to save Luke in Episode 6.
Yes, we all thought he was gone because he was fucking gone.
Yes.
Here it is.
He was dead. So dumb. Man,
It's up
after
to me,
the
they all should have gotten that Death Star when it blown up. All of them. Everyone, get in there.
Even
Come
the
on,
Ewoks.
come on, Han, Leia, get up and hurry up and get in there.
man, it's like they just bought every character that they could in just to destroy them. That's what they did.
Yeah.
It's so heartbreaking and painful. That's why I'm putting you all through this.
Yeah. Misery loves company, apparently.
Yep. All right.
6. But Palpatine, considered one of the scariest villains in the franchise, doesn't lose so easily. It turns out that Palpatine was seriously injured and in hiding, but he comes back to reveal that Snoke was
Yeah, that's didn't age very well there for him. He was a clone, and
They
then
didn't even fucking explain it. Oh, Jesus.
and then also too, like his clone, went and
Here you go. There's some COVID booty.
had some got some COVID booty and made Ray. Giddy up. All right.
So basically, yeah. Oh my god, no, fuck this movie.
Yeah, nah, fuck that, eh?
Fuck all of it.
actually just a creation of his that he cloned in a lab. But were there
he did get it right. Sorry.
any hints in the previous two films to suggest that Palpatine would be making a return? Snoke may have seemed like
No,
What
the
did he just say? What did he just say? I have to go back there. I'm sorry. I have to.
There were hints. Were there hints? No.
Were there hints? That's not what he's saying, though. Hold on.
But he comes back to reveal that Leader Snoke was actually just a creation of his that he cloned in a lab. But were there any hints in the previous two films to suggest that Palpatine would be making a return? Snoke may have seemed like the leader.
He didn't even answer his own question. Okay.
No,
really?
that's what I'm saying. There were no hints. He was thrown down a shaft and blew up with the Death Star.
No. What he's saying was was there any hints in the previous two movies before the Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah.
So 7 and 8. Were there any hints of? He asked that question, but he doesn't elaborate on it. He just moves on by the looks of things.
No,
No,
it was written
there were
and
no.
directed by Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Johnson decided to kill off Snoke, so you can't have the third movie without a big bad. And look at Kylo. Yeah, that's not a big bad there. So what do? Oh,
Small.
clone the Emperor. That worked well with Dark Empire.
I think YouTube's been having a lot of. Thanks for being here. But I think YouTube's been having a lot of issues recently. Like I haven't been getting a lot of notifications, and I was unsubscribed from Nerdrotic just the other day for the first time. I was unsubscribed to somebody that I noticed. So I don't know. Okay, so he doesn't answer his question. Let's see if he does answer his question. Actually, go on here. Did you have anything to say, Lethal?
King Shark is a shark.
Okay, thank you.
To us, but the Star Wars comics have mentioned Palpatine and his ability to clone and also possess bodies to keep himself alive.
Not canon.
Is that in Disney's comics? Is it?
That's Dark Empire.
Yeah.
Is that a comic series?
No source material to work from.
In my opinion, it's really bad, but it has good artwork. But most people disagree with me on that, and Lucas actually gave it to heaps of people.
Fuck him. All right.
Suggesting that he may have been Snoke the whole time. The reappearance of Palpatine allows the story to pay homage to the original.
Oh,
Here we go. I'm interested now.
This guy's monetized. He's got like 2,000 subscribers, making shit
Mm-hmm.
content.
Man, that's more effort than I put into mine.
Kylo Ren defeats him to protect Rey.
Oh, at least when I put out a rhetorical question out there, I at least try and put some sort of answer to it with at least a fact of some kind. You can't just throw a question out there and just leave it to the audience to go, well, no, we didn't. Like, at least elaborate on that. And the reason why he doesn't elaborate on it is because he's one of these cucks that liked what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm going back here.
Story to pay homage to the original trilogy when Kylo Ren defeats him to protect Rey. Similar to how Darth Vader...
Did he do it to protect Rey? No, he did it more because he felt like he could turn Rey.
Yeah.
And take over. Yep.
In their stupid way.
A for
I'd do it
effort.
to protect Ray.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah.
bang.
Oh, Ray Bay.
I love my Ray Bay.
You do.
I
Sim.
love Ray Bay. Ray Bay. Ray Bay is life.
Uh-huh.
Ray
Ray
Lou.
Bay. Ray Bay is asshole.
Ray Lou's where it's at.
She can't get work, so fuck her.
Yeah.
Well,
his son from the Sith Lord in Return of the Jedi.
there she is. Ray.
So this is number 8, right? That was
Yeah.
only 2 that we've done. So number 8
Yeah.
is Ray
Mm.
Palpatine. Okay, awesome. So this is
So that's
another
something they
awesome.
got right. The Skywalker. That's something the Skywalker saga got right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it right? Is it right to have her as a Palpatine? Is it?
Well, he's gonna try to defend it.
Is it lethal?
Start your chair vibrating so you
Oh my
Lethal
God.
just wants to leave now. He doesn't even want to be here.
I just don't like Star Wars, but I like Ray.
King Shark is a shark. King Simp. Simp?
King Sympathy.
Game Stim is a
I like that.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Okay, let's see what he's got to say about this. Does he throw any rhetorical questions out there?
In another great throwback to the original trilogy, we find out that Palpatine is Rey's grandfather. That's right, Luke is
No,
not
he's her
the
father.
one to have
He's her father. If that was a clone of
Yeah.
Palpatine,
Yeah.
he makes it her father.
Correct.
Dumbass.
And does that still mean that they created an incest scene between Kylo and...
Yes.
Because if you actually use their own comics, Palpatine created Anakin. So
No,
in
no,
that
he
No,
case,
they retconned that.
they
They did
retconned that.
retcon that.
they retcon that after the fact, after a year of everyone speculating. Oh, so basically Palpatine is Anakin's father. Yep. No, nothing. But as soon as they create an incest situation, you mean to think that you've been thinking that the whole time? You're all idiots. Fuck off, Lucasfilm, you dumb fucks.
But let's keep watching their properties.
Yeah,
like Mandalorian. I'm
I
not
haven't
looking
watched the
forward
first
to it.
season yet. I haven't watched
Season
the first
2.
season yet.
I'll get to that actually before we end the stream, but I'm actually going to rewatch the first season before the second season comes. Let's continue.
family on the dark side. The Force Awakens also paid tribute to dark side family members when we found out that Kylo Ren was really Ben Solo, the son of Leia and Han Solo. But
Yeah, he fucking hates you.
I'm not even
What?
going to say it. I'm not even going to say it.
Say it.
Yeah, I think by this point it's just well known that that's a total rip-off of Jason.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And they try and use obviously Ben Skywalker's name, and they
Which
try
ma-
and pay
It make-
homage to Obi-Wan the wrong way around because
It
What
makes
connection?
no
Nothing
sense.
to me.
because They had no connection to Obi-Wan other than trying to
Obi-Wan, that's
find.
right.
That's it. Luke had more
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
connection to Obi-Wan.
I mean, Leia did send the message, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi." Yeah, but she didn't really have any interaction. She never met Obi-Wan. Not once did she ever meet him.
No.
Anyway,
and more of a direct tribute to the relationship between Anakin and Luke. Palpatine tries to convince his granddaughter to come over to the dark side, and when she disagrees, he decides he will have to eliminate her.
But it's done so poorly and so badly, and obviously it gives the whole rip-off from Endgame with the I am all the Sith and I am all the Jedi bullshit. Man, the way the originals portray the emotion and the feeling between these characters and how they actually feel about each other, without even having to give it any context, you can see it, and it's done so. I don't understand the whole strike me down and take my place sort of thing. I mean, in the way that they did it with Palpatine in The Rise of Skywalker. It's so dumb. Anyway, anyone got anything to say?
Play on.
No.
Play on.
He doesn't have a change of heart like Darth Vader did, but Kylo Ren does. He sacrifices himself to save Rey.
Hold on. Did he just say that Darth Vader didn't... Did he just say that Darth Vader didn't turn back to the light? Like, didn't...
Well, take that back. Take that. I need to see like if the he's talking about is Vader or the Emperor.
Yeah. Okay. Me too.
He will have to eliminate her. He doesn't have a change of heart like Darth Vader did, but Kylo Ren does. He sacrifices.
Yeah. He's talking about the Emperor.
Doesn't have a change of heart like Vader did. Oh, the Emperor. Yeah.
Himself to save Rey and defeat the Emperor. So Palpatine has been thwarted again, and hopefully for good this time.
Oh God! Hopefully for good this time.
Hopefully for good. He's kind of like Weekend at Bernie's at this point. Just bring him up, and he's like with the wires.
We need a villain. We need a new villain. They're gonna do episodes 10, 11, and 12, and they're gonna need a new villain. They'll just bring back Palpatine again. He was in one of those vats next to Snoke. Fucking stupid. Yep. All right, let's see. So this is now number 6.
Isn't it 7?
Kylo's sacrifice.
7? Sorry, number 7, yeah.
Sacrifice to save Rey comes after tons of building up their relationship in the last 2 films.
Was there tons of building up their relationship in the last 2 films? I mean, I know that in The Last Jedi, they tried to fill it with the connection and all of that sort of thing. But there was none of it really in The Force Awakens other than the downloading the training moment.
You're a monster.
Yeah.
Let's make out.
Yeah.
And the fight at the end of The Force Awakens. Where she closes her eyes and
there's no time jump either.
Yeah.
No, very true. Very true.
So it's not like you can say like, oh yeah, there's been fucking 5 years.
At most, it's been a week. Like
no way. It's been less than between the end of that one and the start of this one. No way. It's been like an hour.
Yeah. Maybe in the scene where we get Rey, obviously that's an immediate. There's no time gap there between the end of Rey's arc, but I think there is a little bit in that opening scene. Like it actually starts.
I don't think so because don't they go to blow up their base and they know where it is now?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Which is the same base in the first movie.
Yeah, but at the beginning, like. At the end of the Force Awakens, Hux gets told to bring Kylo to him to complete his training, and then at the beginning of the Last Jedi, Kylo Ren isn't with the fleet. He is with. Oh no! So it is an immediate changeover, really, almost immediate.
Yeah, but okay,
it's a day at most.
The Force Awakens, they know where the base is, and they actually targeted it. But in Last Jedi, they seem surprised that the First Order found them. And it's like they say something that they were tracked or something, and I'm like, well, you were tracked an hour beforehand when they were ready to blow up your planet. You're actually surprised now that they're coming for you.
Ray, I love you, Ray. Ray, hold my hand. Ray. Ray.
No, it's
hold
no,
my-
it's
hold my hand,
Ray.
Hold
Ray.
my hand, Ray.
Ray. I never told
Is-
you
is-
that I was drowning in sand that has caves, that has no ceiling. I don't understand what's going on.
Shut up, Mum. It's not a phase. This is who I really am.
That's so good. Lethal, do you want to jump out now? I know you said
Yeah,
you
I gotta
gotta
jump
go.
off. I do have to get going. I got a little bit more shit I gotta get done here. Then I'm gonna try and be in bed before. Well, it's 10 to 1, so don't worry about that. But yeah, thanks for having me. This is fun. We'll be back tomorrow night talking about your favorite subject this time, Ryno. Thoughts.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, fair's fair.
Fair's fair.
That's fair.
And I don't know, maybe Lyndon will do something. I don't fucking know. Lyndon, are you going to do something tomorrow?
What do you mean we're gonna do something?
He's been trying to get Thoughts to come onto the full Aussie. I tried the other night too, and I sent 4 messages to this one trying to explain what the full Aussie was, and she still didn't get it. She still didn't get it. Yeah, like she just did. Oh, it was so funny. It was so dumb.
Who was it?
I do explain, like, okay, Lethal Lightning is a YouTube channel. Me and some of my mates, we do a stream called The Full Aussie, and she's like reading it. And it's like, I can see that she's not understanding what the message is actually saying every time.
She sounds perfect for our show.
Oh, that's why I thought.
Mhm.
That's exactly why I sent it. Because I thought she'd be just, yeah, okay, yeah. Be like, come on and be fucking stupid. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming on, Lethal. Is there anything that you want to plug or anything you want to say?
Ray.
We got to get Ryno to 500 subs. Ryno is the future. Get Ryno to 500, and Lyndon will talk one day.
Fucking, you didn't watch my stream a couple of hours ago, did you?
Fucking fuck. Nah, Ryno to 500. That's the plan. Ryno to 500. All right, and I will see you all later. Much love, everybody in the chat, and yeah, I want to butt fuck Ray. Bye.
All right, thank you, Lethal, for that one.
Damn. All right.
Okay.
On.
Let's say it was a podcast. I don't know. All right, let's continue.
Kylo and Rey spent a lot of time trying to convince each other to choose between the light side and the dark side.
Yeah, and it got boring after a while because it was like, I can feel the light in you, Ben. No, I know that you're going to turn to the dark side. You're a nobody. No, you're going to turn back to the light, Ben. No, you're going to turn to the dark side, right? It was just constantly that throughout the whole fucking thing. Other than the, why are we connected? You can't be doing this. This would kill you.
Okay.
All right.
We're all waiting to see if the final installment would finally.
I'm out of it. We need to finish this stream pretty quick. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up this last couple real fucking quick now.
Last couple of 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, we'll get through it quick. You watch.
7.
They bring them together.
See,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty quick.
And that's exactly what we got, but not until after an epic lightsaber battle between the two Jedi. They're rivals for most of the.
Epic fail.
Epic. I would say the saber fight between Obi-Wan and Maul is epic. I would say the Obi-Wan Vader fight is epic. I would even say the second Obi-Wan Vader fight is epic. The one in New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
This was garbage. Unchoreographed.
The garbage will do.
The garbage will do. It's perfect. It's a perfect reference. No, it's bullshit.
Thank you. Play on.
The film with Rey even driving her lightsaber through Kylo Ren's chest. But once Kylo comes over to the
If
light
she did
side,
that, he'd be fucking dead.
It's so funny that he's talking about the Rise of Skywalker. He's using footage from The Force Awakens. Like he's talking about where she actually
Yeah, because it
on
probably
the Death Star.
he probably didn't be able to get any footage for this.
That's the epic battle that he's talking about. The one on the Death Star. He's saying that that is the epic battle.
his red lightsaber and fights his way through the Knights of Ren to get back to Rey. They fight Palpatine together and Kylo is fatally injured. When Rey falls, he gives everything he has left to save her. It's safe to say that no one saw a happy ending in the future for these two star-crossed allies, but the
Because
ending
no sane people saw them together. Because no sane people saw them together.
No, that's right. Star-crossed allies.
He's trying to play fucking Romeo and Juliet. Get out of here.
Yeah. Do you reckon he's a Raylo?
Sounds like it.
Oh my God.
Gross.
given satisfies our need to see him become
Probably.
the good guy and make amends for his mistakes.
What are you
C-3PO
talking about?
is
Gets a
one of our
chance. He shot
favorite
in the
droids,
very
but he
beginning
hasn't
of
had a lot of
New
screen
Hope.
time in the new trilogy.
Sorry, what was that?
3PO literally shone in A New Hope when they were walking through the desert. So there you go.
Mhm.
I mean, a lot of people, when they first saw this, they're like, oh, it's C-3PO's movie. This is C-3PO's movie. And what? All because of that scene where he does say, I'm taking one last look at my friends. Did that really get people's feels up that much that
No, I think
they
it was the
thought
leaks.
that
I think it
this
the
was
leaks
his
that-
movie? But not only
Yeah.
that, like, again, the payoff at the end that his mind gets wiped, but no, it doesn't really. Like, we didn't do any
Mhm.
damage to your now beloved original characters. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to protect. They were trying to make us feel for these characters, like when Chewbacca dies, or so-called dies, gets blown up by Rey, or when C-3PO's mind gets wiped. Again, they try and pull on the nostalgia and they try and get you to get the feels going in regards to these characters because these are the characters that you love. But then there's no payoff. There was even no weight to those. Even if they stayed dead, it'd be like, all right, cool. You now killed off Chewie and C-3PO as well. Good work. And even though they essentially tried to do that and then bring it back or reverse it, it's just fucking ridiculous. Anyway. Play on, Lyndon.
Press the fucking play button.
Play on,
Rise
Lyndon.
of Skywalker changes that and gives C-3PO a much larger role. In fact, he's central to the story. It turns out that his memory holds the secret translation of the Sith coordinates that will lead them to the Wayfinder,
But he
allowing
can't say it.
them to track down Palpatine. C-3PO sacrifices his memory when the translation is extracted and spends the next little while confused and reintroducing himself to R2-D2. Besides his golden moments of comic relief, C-3PO also delivers some of the most heartfelt
I will say the stuff that he's showing here is some of the most ridiculous C-3PO stuff in all of Star Wars.
Mhm.
How dare you?
Oh, just when they do the whole head body swap over in this Clone War, like this was what George Lucas was talking about when it's for kids. Like this was what he was trying to put in there.
Yeah, well, I was watching it as a kid. It was fucking funny.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, ruin your childhood.
How dare you?
Yes, the Wayfinders. This is the thing. Like, I don't even know how somebody can make a video that's got, and he's so. Like on every topic that he's mentioned, it's been such a broad thing. Like, and I find that he's also trying to justify why it's so good. Like, oh, the fans were so interested to know, who the big bad was after, Snoke got destroyed. No, we really weren't. Like, he's hyping it up so much more than it really is. Anyway, play on.
including when he says he's just taking one last look at his friends before they go off to battle the Emperor.
It's that moment that makes everyone think that. Oh, this.
Star Wars wouldn't be complete.
None of these moments were great moments, good moments, things that were got right in the Rise. A lot of these things are such bad, like especially this one, bringing Han Solo back in as a memory or a not Force Ghost. It's like not Hoth. This is a not Force Ghost, people. Yeah. Anyway.
Without a complicated father-son
Yes, the
relationship.
McMuffins.
Han Solo and Kylo Ren are the new trilogy's tribute to Anakin and Luke. So it's
Well, if it's the new tribute to Anakin and Luke, it's wow. I don't know. It's bad. Do you think this guy liked what he saw? The guy that's talking about all of this? Sounds like he liked it.
Wouldn't make a fucking 10-minute
Yeah.
video going through it if you didn't.
It's only fitting that Kylo would get to have an emotional moment with his father. Han Solo appears as a vision and encourages Kylo to give up the dark side and go back to being Ben. The scene carries a message of love, forgiveness.
You got something to say there, Lyndon?
That destroys that whole scene that he's showing right now. That was supposed to be his turn, his crossover. That was it. He'd no going back for him after he kills Han. And for him to come back and say, "Oh, go back to the light," like that retcons the whole scene that on right now.
Yeah. But the thing is like even after this moment, he didn't even really fully turn, did he?
I didn't. No.
Because if he did, he would have been the one to take the shot when to destroy Leia. He would have been like, if this was the moment that was supposed to be, all right, now there's no more conflict within him. He has fully turned. He destroyed his father. He did it out of complete hatred for him. That's supposed to be the thing that turned him. Well, yeah, like I'm saying, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't. Throughout the whole rest of it, he seemed conflicted. And then he kills Snoke, which just shows that he's even more conflicted. Anyway, Mario, you got anything to add?
Nope. Really? Nope. It's just he's trying.
It's bad, isn't it?
But I'm giving him A for effort. He's trying his best.
Yeah. To pluck out moments.
Yeah. There's like nothing. None of these things that he's bringing up is in any way remotely a positive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got epic fails in the chat. It was.
Forgiveness and family. Kylo may have been the villain in The Force Awakens and ended his father's life, but Han appears to let us know that it's never too late to change and decide to be good. Kylo does pay for his mistakes when he's sad.
Yeah, but he never even went dark. That's the thing. Like full on.
Yeah, again. This is the thing that they really don't understand Star Wars so much. Like I'm working on my hyperspace video at the moment, and that's one of the biggest lore things that they actually destroy. I don't think there's actually one moment where they're actually using hyperspace correctly in the and that includes Rogue One, to be honest. Anyway, we'll get into that when you see my video, but it's so funny. Like that's why, again, I wanted to watch this because I've been making my videos and the work that I've been putting into those to see the continuity issues. I mean, we all know that they're there, but since I've been doing it character by character, doing it so individually, there's been so many more things that have been standing out, like outpoints that have been standing out so much to me. And it's so funny hearing this guy talk about it and having no real, like this was a cool moment because maybe it looked cool or whatever. And I think he gets into that here.
Sacrifices himself to save Rey, but we get to see him and his father gain some closure before Ben gives his life for the chance to do something right.
So yeah.
Leia Poppins. Okay, good job.
Ever since the real life...
Do you think that Leia's ending was fitting? Or the way that they portrayed her, I hate having to say that like that. Portrayed her in, because if I say it really quick, it sounds like portrayal, like portrayed. Portrayed her in The Rise of Skywalker. Do you think that they did a good job of it?
No.
Like even the slightest bit of homage to her character, I don't think they did either.
No,
It's so funny that they got the tick of approval from her daughter to do what they did. Like it was just bad. It would have. Everyone said it. Everyone said it. It would have been so much better for them to just do a funeral scene at the beginning, like she died between movies.
Yeah, something like that would have been more fitting. And plus, they don't even follow their own canon because I guess in one of the books, it's not even just implied, but like flat out, almost stated that she received no training. But in Rise of Skywalker, she's getting trained by Luke. And she's the one that kind of takes over Rey's training. So how is a woman who received no training take over?
All right. So let's see. You got something to add, Lyndon?
No, it's like you're just like...
Sorry. This probably would have been a whole lot better if I wasn't so out of it right now. But yeah, excuse me, guys. We'll continue.
Passing of Carrie Fisher, we've known that The Rise of Skywalker was likely to show the loss of the beloved General Leia. Fisher has reprised her role as Leia posthumously with the help of some movie magic and previously recorded footage, but in the final film of the series, a proper farewell
seeing
is in
this
order.
scene.
Before we have to officially say goodbye, we get to see a wonderful flashback scene of Leia and Luke training together. The scene takes place.
I don't think it was really that.
And she
Go
beats
on.
him. And she beats him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was about to say, I didn't think it was really that wonderful of a training fight scene between, like, even the choreography in that looked really sloppy and poor. And I don't know whether or not that whole scene is CGI or whether or not it's like motion capture and then they've just CGI'd faces on the top. But however they did it, like, it doesn't look great. I don't think it's really that good. And just the fact that they made Leia an actual Jedi, I don't have a problem with her. Like, obviously in the EU, she gets training from Luke and she enhances her abilities, but she's never really come across as like this all-powerful Jedi, right? Does she ever get to a really powerful state, Mara? You probably know better than me or Lyndon. In the EU.
I mean, not really. I mean, she like Luke started training her, but like she never completed her training, and it was Han who kind of pushed her to do the training. So it wasn't really of her own accord, even to begin with. He wanted her to be able to protect herself, and he felt that the best way to do that is to have Luke train her, since she was force sensitive as well. But she never really became a Jedi or anything like that. It was more just her being able to kind of, for one better way of saying, focus her abilities. But like Luke was really the one that was the Jedi of the Skywalker saga. He's the one who he became Grand Master. He's the one who formed the new Jedi Order along with others. But she was more of the politician.
Well, again, it was Yoda that said, pass on what you've learned, and to he didn't say it to Leia or anything like that. I mean, Leia doesn't even know who Yoda is, does she? Like, she didn't even learn from. I just don't like. They could have done so much more. Could you imagine if, with like the Force Awakens and this trilogy, if like jump forward 30 years, okay, maybe bring in, make your new characters like your Jaina and Jason Solo, and adapt those 30 years in the future. You could just you could make up new characters and tell a story that they haven't told within that timeline. I don't get it. Anyway, but I just don't see Leia being a trained Jedi. I like the fact that she can use the Force in certain ways. And that was the other thing that I find that's so great about a lot of the books and stuff like that, is that so many different Jedi have so many different abilities from each other. It's not like every Jedi can necessarily use every single ability. Like, some Jedi have a better connection with living beings and, animals and things like that. Other Jedi have, a stronger connection within meditation and maybe foresightedness and all of this kind of thing. Obi-Wan was very, he used the Jedi mind trick a lot, and he was very versed in that kind of ability. I don't know. It kind of individuated these Jedi as well. And
Individuated.
Is that even a word?
No. Individualized.
Close.
It's just so funny. Play on. Oh, it's an ad.
Play on.
Between the events of The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, there is an ad. Piss off. I don't want it. I don't want it.
It's like Krista playing Doom.
So we get to see a young Luke and Leia in their prime. And
in their prime.
Is...
It's in their prime, and they look horrible fighting. Anyway.
Yeah,
good
we
one.
didn't see them in the prime in the original trilogy at all.
No. at all. Like, Luke didn't just happen to take down the whole Empire in his prime. We get to finally see him in his prime when we see CGI'd faced Leia and Luke. Cool. I didn't even think those CGI faces looked good either in those helmets. They looked weird. Leia didn't even look like Leia to me. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on that bullshit.
More force sensitive than we previously thought. Then, after Leia reaches out telepathically to Kylo, encouraging him to give up the dark side and find the bend.
And then she uses her full force mana meter and dies. I like that. They use a force mana meter now.
And Solo within him, she becomes too weak and passes away. Leia using the Force to save someone else is a fitting way
did you like the way he said it? And passes away.
For her to use her final moments. And her end signifies the end of the original trio. Han, who we lost in The Force Awakens, Luke, who we lost in The Last Jedi, and now Leia. It's lucky for Rey that she got the opportunity to train with Leia before her passing. And it's lucky for us that we got to see Leia imparting her wisdom on the young Jedi
How do you feel about
I can't against my desk hard enough right now.
I stopped listening. I don't know what he said.
Well, just like it's fitting, like Rey had the opportunity to train with Leia because she got fuck all from Luke in The Last Jedi.
But not only that, if you actually go back and you watch any of the advice or the training that she gets from Leia, it's literally 2 sentences. Sorry, not even 2 sentences, 2 words. She goes, I can't even remember. I put it in my last video. Fucking, it's so dumb. Like, she really gets nothing. Nothing's impossible, she says, because she goes, I can't do it. It's impossible to connect with the Jedis of the past. Oh, God, that makes my brain hurt just saying that. Anyway. Fucking stupid.
final time before leaving us. Billy D. Williams is
Lando Calrissian is back. Okay, I will say this, that there was that moment in the Falcon where he does have that like laugh and everything with Chewie. And even when he sees Chewie for the first time in however long it's been, like those little moments in there, it's like, yeah, cool. Like I get to see these guys say hello to each other, you know, and it's like us saying hello to them again. But
that's the one thing for you.
Maybe it's not even a one thing. It's like half a thing.
That's what she said.
Not to me. She didn't.
back is Lando Calrissian in this new installment, making it his first appearance as the character since the Return of the Jedi in 1983. While Donald Glover played a young Lando in 2018's Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Did you guys see it Solo?
Yeah,
I did.
Trash.
What did you think of Billy D. Williams' portrayal of Lando?
Wait, you mean
What's his name? Donald Glover. Sorry, you know what I meant.
They all pretty much sucked in their own respective roles. But he was probably of the two more believable, and that's a big stretch.
I agree.
Of the two between him and Han, like the actor who played Han Solo, he was the more believable of the two.
I agree.
The original Calrissian is back for The Rise of Skywalker. Williams thought he might never get the chance to return to the franchise and says that he was more than happy to get the opportunity to reprise the role in a new trilogy. Lando is first seen giving our heroes some directions to help them find the Sith coordinates of...
And look, he was such a ladies' man. And you made him a fucking toaster fucker. Good job, Disney.
Toaster fucker.
He does. He likes to stick his dick in a toaster.
I can't remember. That, when I started talking about droids being slaves and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'm checking out. I just couldn't leave the movie because I was with a bunch of friends at the time.
Yeah, I was like that too when I saw that. Freedom for droids, because, you know, we don't get made to do shit for people or nothing.
And
we
they
need to be liberated. Sorry.
don't understand the concept of a restraining bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read that.
There's that scene where she leads like that droid rebellion on whatever planet they're on
Yeah.
to get them. And I'm like, no, restraining bolt is not. It's just to keep them in place doing their job. If you were to
it
take
doesn't
off restraining bolts,
change.
they're still going to do their job. They're programs. They're for. They don't
Yeah.
all of a sudden take on artificial intelligence if you remove that bolt.
Yeah, that's right. It's not like the bolt is the programming. The bolt is like if, let's say, a droid does get out of control, they can push the button and it shuts the droid down.
Yeah.
That's what a restraining bolt does.
They literally turn C-3PO off in Empire Strikes Back. He's going off about odds and things like that, and Leia reaches over and goes, off.
Yep.
He turns him off.
Droid rights lives matter. It was fucking stupid.
DLM.
Yeah,
Droid
droids lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing, like, you know, all the organic people in the universe actually create droids, build droids to serve their needs. Like when
that's problematic, bro.
When Luke and Uncle Owen need to get some droids to help on their moisture evaporator farm. Anyway,
the Wayfinder. But Lando's biggest role in the movie is gathering reinforcements from all over the galaxy.
Oh, which is just fucking stupid in itself. On your left,
help Rey and the others in their quest to defeat the Emperor. In a franchise that wants to capture the magic of its earlier installments, it makes perfect sense for
It makes perfect sense to bring him in, yes, but it doesn't make perfect sense to fucking have him do the things that he does. And even still, it's like he wasn't even able to really play the role. I think
let's bring him back when everyone else is dead.
It's so funny though, like even when you see his first introduction on that planet that they're having their party on or whatever, and he walks in and you know, I mean, we all know that that's definitely not him under that armor. They had to cover his face so that they could have him in a sitting position when they finally reveal his face or whatever. It's just, again, I find there's no honor for the characters. I don't know.
Another classic character to do his part to help out. While it's too late to see him get an on-screen reunion with Han Solo, seeing Lando piloting his ship and appearing to save the day is a tribute that will satisfy fans of the series while leaving them nostalgic for the original films.
Did it leave you satisfied and nostalgic for the original film, seeing him fly in at the end of Rise of Skywalker, doing the whole on your left shit? And the way the ships all came in, millions.
Oh, the ghost is there though. Ooh.
They're just people. They're just people from across. Where did they get this fleet from? It's not a fleet, sir. It's just the people. That's what he says. I don't know if you actually realize that.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
I don't know what number we're up to. There must only be like 3 left, surely. We've only got there's only like 2 minutes left of this video, thank God. Yeah. What? Rey doesn't choose between Finn and Poe. Okay, I didn't get this.
The new Star Wars trilogy has been criticized for surrounding Rey with a bunch of men who seem to want her affection. Poe, Finn,
this guy.
Thirsty Finn. That's your one.
I'm missing something. The only one that
you're missing,
that like simps for her of this trio is Finn.
I completely agree. Poe doesn't really simp for. Well, Poe only meets her for the very first time at the end of The Last Jedi, so I don't see how he's simped for her the whole time.
BB-8 was more of a simp.
That's true. Kylo Ren was a simp for her, though. I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm saying of this trio, like Poe, doesn't even give her a second glance.
Oh, absolutely, I agree.
So
we do get a touching moment between Kylo and Rey when he gives her his remaining life force, which satisfies our need to see the two finally become friends. But Rey doesn't.
It satisfied our need to finally see these two become friends. Okay.
What?
That's a weird sentence, man.
Friends don't. Okay.
What need?
The need for speed.
I'm sorry, Chaos Hoy. I completely agree. This video is trash. We're nearly done.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was actually hoping to make this a little bit more funny and enjoyable, but I'm so out of it right now. It's, weird. All right, let's continue. Get through this.
The movie by choosing someone to pursue a romantic relationship with. The end of the film
Oh, these
shows
guys are
Rey
Reylo.
embracing both Finn and Poe at the celebration after the battle, with no more mention of the love triangle that seems to exist
There
between the
never was.
There never was a love fucking triangle. What are you talking about? You idiot. This is the best moment number, what, 3, 2 or 3? And this is the one bit that the Rise of Skywalker got right was having... What? There was no fucking triangle to begin with, and she ends up fucking making out with Kylo and running away with BB-8. She runs to the sunset with BB-8 in the end.
But technically, it's Ben.
Pando Ray. She goes off and marries BB-8. Well, first she steals BB-8 from Poe.
Not choosing is likely to please fans who didn't think the hero ever really needed to find a love interest in the first place. And
No, she fucking didn't need to find a love interest in the first place. And the fact that they even brought in a love interest at the end of the movie, even though it was a kiss of gratitude because we can't have it actually being a kiss of anything. Oh my God, fucking stupid.
Fans who love the friendship between
I don't understand how people can justify this in their heads. That's what I don't understand about this person making this video. It's so dumb. It's like, are you even listening to the words that are coming out of your mouth? No, it's like that scene from Rush Hour. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Like,
Man, no one understands the words that come out of your mouth.
yeah, fucking stupid.
Play on.
Poe and Finn wouldn't want Rey getting into the middle of things. The ending suggests that the three will continue to be friends, carrying on the legacy of the original trio, Luke, Leia, and Han.
Oh, he fucked up in his script there, Luke. I've done that. I shouldn't really pick that apart. I do that all the time. Rey calls herself a Skywalker is moment number 2 or something. Fucking, that's something that they got right. Does anyone think that that is something they got right? Right? No. Wrong.
She commandeers everything else in this franchise. Anakin's saber, Han's ship, his co-pilot and friend Chewbacca, BB-8 because BB-8 belonged to Poe.
Luke's sunset, Anakin's name.
Sunset, yeah.
But like, this is the thing that I don't understand about Han's ship specifically. I mean, I don't understand why BB-8's with her at the end when BB-8 is clearly Poe's droid, and they doubled down on that in the Resistance series. Just FYI, if you didn't know, that Resistance animated really bad series. They doubled down on the fact that BB-8 is Poe's droid in that series. What was I going with that?
Yes, you're back, right? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but it's stupid.
An emotional final scene, Rey and BB-8 go to Luke's birthplace to bury his lightsaber.
That's what I was going to say, sorry. Chewie, wouldn't you think Chewie would end up with the Falcon, not Rey?
Yeah,
Chewie would more be... The Chewie. The Falcon would more be Chewie's ship than Rey's ship if Han died.
But she bypassed the compressor.
She bypassed fucking any... She bypassed the hero's journey.
Yep.
Seemingly definitive end to his story. The Force ghosts of Luke and Leia appear before her, and she tells them that she is Rey Skywalker. Rey taking on the Skywalker name symbolizes the continuation of the story that started with Luke and Leia in A New Hope.
It symbolizes the continuation of the story. Does this guy listen to the shit that's coming out of his mouth?
Nope.
Do you think that her taking on the Skywalker name symbolizes the continuation of the story? I mean, they were always saying that this is end of the Skywalker saga. There was no rise of Skywalker. Kathleen Kennedy was definitely right about that. The fucking title of this movie means nothing. Oh, now I'm getting angry because I'm getting even more tired and I'm hungry and I'm all doped up. Yee! All right, anyone got anything to say about that? Oh, sorry, I had to blow up there. It's fucking stupid.
This whole video is stupid.
It is stupid. I'm sorry. I brought everyone here to lose brain cells. I apologize. Maybe I should rethink my stream.
I felt every one of my brain cells cry out in agony, and then were suddenly silenced. Pretty much.
See, that reference was better than this whole fucking video. All right, let's continue. Get through this.
Her declaring
There's
this
a
to
minute
the
left.
ghosts of the Skywalker siblings is even more fitting because it demonstrates how their legacy will live on. Throughout the 9 films and within the 42 real-world years since the original film premiered, the Skywalkers have been the heart and soul of the franchise.
Yeah.
It's been theorized since the
And then they completely destroyed that heart and soul of the franchise.
Force Awakens that Rey might be a Skywalker, but it's even more satisfying that she chooses to become a Skywalker.
Is that more satisfying that she chooses to become a Skywalker?
She's an appropriator.
I think it would have been more accepted if she was actually a Skywalker than actually taking the name Skywalker and being a Palpatine, especially when she's an actual Palpatine. Anyway. Cool. You guys have got some great insight there.
After finding out her true lineage and overcoming the dark side. The idea that people can choose to be good and choose their fate is one that Star Wars has grappled with throughout all 3 trilogies. The characters often struggle with choosing to do the right thing, which makes a series
that was number 1
in space.
Her taking the Skywalker name. Who said that in the chat? Well done. Whoever said that in the chat earlier, because I think he's wrapping up here. Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, number 1 was the Skywalker name. You were correct.
The ending of The Rise of Skywalker may leave fans saying goodbye to many iconic characters, but we can't help the galaxy is in good hands with people like Rey around to protect it. Do you think Episode 9 of the Star Wars franchise delivered a satisfying ending? What were your
No.
Endgame was better. Endgame was way better than fucking
film? Let us know in the comments.
What were your favorite moments of the film? I reckon my favorite moment was
when it
Chewie.
ended the credits.
No, I did get a little bit of the feels when Chewie, reacted to Leia's death, but it was really weightless because Leia's death was weightless. Just like her in space. Weightless. Ha 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 ha. I am. All right. Look, let's wrap this up. I do apologize for the brain cell destruction of this stream. It was a little fun, wasn't it? No, maybe a little bit, possibly, maybe. I'd like to thank you all for coming along. Everyone in the chat. I've got I'm working on my video now. One thing that I actually wanted to just quickly let everyone know, I am working on my next video for the Disney Star Wars continuity, which is on hyperspace, and that will be out very soon. I am then thinking of taking a slight break from that to do The Mandalorian season 1. When that first came out, I never did reviews on it. And because Mandalorian season 2 is about to come out in the next month and a half, 2 months away, I think it is. I thought I'd go and watch them again. I think there's a lot of people here that know that I really don't like The Mandalorian all that much. I feel like it's the Force Awakens of the TV shows that they're doing, and season 2 is really going to show its true colors. And I'm happy to be wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. So I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break from my series and do The Mandalorian, and then hopefully try and wrap that up before the season 2 actually starts. So we'll see how we go with that. But yeah, stay tuned and please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, smash the like button.
If you haven't subscribed, smash the like button. That works.
You're basically just one pill away from like deciding to wrestle a crocodile at this point. That's how high you are.
All he has to do is walk outside. He gets arrested.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll see him like on like the videos on Twitter, like this
Yeah.
this
I'll
Oh,
take,
fuck.
this
I'll
goat
take another one.
guy.
Take the red pill. Take the
It's the red pill. It is the red pill.
And just like
All right. I'm going to be
He's
fucked up
all
for
he-
that now.
and all he says is,
That'll
"Fuck off."
that'll kick in the next 10 minutes.
Melbourne saying fuck.
Hey, I gotta try.
And the cops just fucking take you in. Go, you know, firstly, you're not even supposed to be outside, and you're a public nuisance.
Listen, now that I've just taken that, I need to try and wrap this up within the next 10 minutes, or else we probably will never wrap it up.
Okay.
I'd just quickly like to thank Lost Jedi for coming on and Lethal as well. Thank you guys for being here. Mara, thank you for being here. Have you got anything coming up, or are you streaming today, or what are you doing?
I mean, I'm trying to see if there's any content that I'm even remotely interested in talking about for my channel, and there doesn't look like there's much in the way of news, at least now. So I can't really find anything to talk about.
You
You can find me. What?
You got COVID. Pattinson got COVID.
Pattinson got COVID.
Well, wait, did he? It like no one's confirming it. It's just reportedly. So I basically be saying, oh, he might, and I talked about it on my live stream last night. He might have it. It might be someone else. So, like no one's coming out and like confirming it or denying it either way.
Yeah.
So it's just pure speculation at this point. We'll see. I mean, I'll see if there's anything to talk about. Like I said, if not, then you can catch me on my Twitch channel tonight, probably around 9 p.m. at the earliest Eastern Standard Time. Going to try to maybe see if I can knock out the story part of Ghost of Tsushima, so there's going to be massive story spoilers for that game, because I am this close to liberating like the last part of the island, which would include basically like the end of the story. So we'll see how it goes.
Hail Trey coming in just as we're wrapping up, but thank you. Cool. So what are you sorry, you're doing that on Twitch, right?
Yes. So about 9 p.m. Eastern my time, depending like my schedule, what like stuff I get done, and try to knock out as much as possible.
Awesome.
So we'll see if I can finish it.
Liberate the final third part of the island. Whatever you. I haven't been paying any attention. I just know that it's a good game. But yes, please go and subscribe to Mara and give her a follow on Twitch. Lyndon, you got anything? You're doing more footy streams this weekend, I'm guessing?
Well, you don't want to come on tomorrow night because Port's going to fucking...
Oh, we're going to get annihilated. I'll come on just... Oh, well, I'll see how I'm going.
Yeah.
I might still be high as a motherfucker.
And then Tony Hawk Remastered just came out. So Tony Hawk 1 and 2 Remastered came out, so I play that on Twitch.
Oh, so go and follow Lyndon on Twitch and subscribe to his YouTube channel, please. Just dropped links in the chat. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Frank the Money, Chaos Hoy, Will. You've all been excellent in the chat. Kitty Bear. Oh, hello, Kitty Bear. Thank you for being here. Matthias. I think that's how. I don't know anymore. All of you in the chat. I got to wrap this up. I am really, really out of it. I do apologize for my out of ness that I've been. Just like that sentence. And anyway, thank you all, and we will see you on the next episode of Casual Rage. Bye. Good night.